And welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. Randy VanWagonor, president of MVCC, is our guest. We're talking about the college. You mentioned partnerships. I remember somebody that was sitting in that chair once. He was the superintendent of Fort Stanwix National Monument. And he said the first thing that he does when he comes to a town is creates partnerships. He said partnerships are becoming more and more important, and MV has got a lot of partnerships going on. Yes,
partnerships are just critical. Whether it's government in Oneida County, City of Rome and our Rome campus activities there, Mohawk Valley Edge, our recent partnership with SUNY Poly, where the Small Business Development Center moved in with the Thincubator there at 326 Broad Street in Utica. So many partnerships. It really is the way to get things done. Yeah,
talk about the Thincubator a little bit, what it is and what its mission is.
Yeah, we like to think of the Thincubator as a startup that helps startups. So in 2014, we received the State Regional Innovation Hotspot designation with support of the Regional Economic Development Council. And that's been a wonderful state-funded program to operate the Thincubator to support new business startups. You know, when you think of Utica, in recent years, recent decades actually, you think of large employers. And yet there's a tremendous entrepreneurial history here in the Mohawk Valley. And the Thincubator, I would like to think that it touches back to those roots, entrepreneurial roots, and so helping new business startups through programs. Ryan Miller, the great director there, talks about people, programs, and place, and provides 24/7 access for entrepreneurs. We have over 20 co-workers there who call that their business. And yet we have programs in 8- and 10-week programs to support new entrepreneurs. And as Ryan says, wantrepreneurs, even people who have an idea, but they're not sure where to go with it. And we've started, helped start or accelerate about a new business a month for the last 2 years.
And when you're talking about partnerships, you had, maybe still have, a partnership with Proctor High School. Is that still in existence?
Utica City School District, we continue to receive a high percentage of their graduates. They're right next door at our Utica campus. And what used to be called the Millennium Project that really got dual credit going, where students could get college credit at MVCC while they're still enrolled at Proctor. That is now expanded out to every high school in the county. But Utica City School District is a great partner with federal grants. We have the trio programs of Upward Bound and the Gear Up, and this is our second round for Gear Up, and then we also have a state grant for the Science Technology Entry Program. All of those programs are working with students while they're there at Proctor.
One of the colleges, when I was going down that list of colleges that we're fortunate to have in this area, I forgot to mention another community college, Herkimer.
Herkimer, right next door.
Yeah, right down the road. Is there a competition? Do we have competition?
I think there's inherent competition there, but I love Ron Williams. When I came to the area in 2007, he was the president there, and he shared, he said, you know, as much as we compete, and certainly we will and do what we need to, at the end of the day, the students are going to make their own choices based on the programs we have. So Herkimer has their niche, and we have our programs, and we partner where we can. We partner in workforce development through the AIM Institute, the Advanced Institute for Manufacturing. We have an agreement with Herkimer where we provide capacity that we have, contacts that they have, and capacity there where we try to complement one another and stay in close communication and partnership there.
How big is MV in terms of the number of students being served and the number of employees over there?
Yeah, so we have about 6,200 unduplicated students in the fall semester, and about 9,000 students, different students throughout the academic year, because not everybody goes. We have a lot, 50% of our students are part-time. And then we have about 410 full-time employees and about 300 part-time employees.
Any new construction planned for MV?
Yeah, not at this point. You know, we just, with the county support, we did that amazing redevelopment of the Rome campus, which has really added some community space, much needed community space there.
Named after former
yeah.
County Executive Plumlee.
Yeah, John Plumlee, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jack, he was there for the ribbon cutting, and which was an amazing experience, and then he passed away
Yeah.
about 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Do you recall, I'm trying to recall, what was in that building before MV got in there?
At the Rome campus? Yeah, that was the Oneida County Hospital.
Oneida County Hospital, that's right,
Yep.
yeah.
And so we had the last two remaining buildings, about 600 yards apart, and very different. You know, a patient building from 1920 or so, trying to put modern classrooms in there wasn't the best solution. So building was starting to really age and wasn't providing the best experience for students. And now the new facility is just unbelievable and will last for decades up there. It's great.
You do that aviation program up at Griffiths. In fact, you've got some 2 or 3 airplanes up there.
Yeah, we've received some donations of
Yeah.
some private jets.
Yeah.
It's very unique and it helps with the recruitment for students because they get an amazing experience in that program to receive their FAA certification.
I was there the day that FedEx plane landed.
Yeah.
And in fact, I got to talk to the pilot of that FedEx plane. She was an Air Force Reserve General, I think she was.
Wow.
Forget her name now, but anyway, that plane sits up there with some smaller jets.
Yep, we've received some personal private jets, 12 and 14 seat airplanes that give the students a different look,
Yeah.
a different experience to work on.
When we come back, computers have affected this industry incredibly, the news media, retail. Let's get your response on how that's going to affect colleges. Randy VanWagonor is our guest. Short break, right back.